The past couple months and the past couple weeks, even more so, agents have been the talk of the CS2 community, with agent prices spiking all over the place. People who don't own agents being like, damn, I can't believe how crazy agents are getting, and people owning agents saying, damn, I can't believe how much money I am making. I've even made some videos about how, this is for like the past year or so, how I thought agents have been a really good and really interesting investment, and I made some videos even very, very recently where I said I was starting to build out some of my agent positions, but I am Jeremy, CS2 investor, collector, and cash trader, and in this video today, as you can see by the title, I'm going to be talking about why I'm going to be selling out of all of my agent positions, and I think there's actually some pretty good points, and hopefully something you'll be able to learn and take away from this video. But of course, first, just want to mention real quick my cash trading business. If you are looking to sell any of your CS2 items, turn them into cold hard cash or crypto or any other payment method, definitely hit me up over on Twitter. It's going to be the first link in the description below. We're buying pretty much anything and everything for the right price: knives, guns, stickers, capsules, whatever, cases, agents, whatever you're selling. If it's for a good price, I might be willing to pick it up, and we can get you some money quick for IRL stuff, or just to switch up your portfolio or inventory. And of course, you're helping support me, my channel, and my content, which I would appreciate a ton. With that being said, let's get right into this video today. Like I said, agents have been going absolutely crazy. I've made a ton of videos covering this topic. Prices have been insane. I saw this tweet from Caleb CS the other day. He is a very, very big collector in the CS2 community. He has a huge, insane portfolio filled with tons of agents, tons of patches, tons of patched agents. He's one of the biggest agent and patch collectors really in the game. He has lots of money poured into this stuff, and guess what? He's been making a ton of money off both patches and agents and patched agents over the past year or so. You can only imagine, what his kind of gains have been like. But this is a clear case of believing in an asset class, investing in it heavy, and then paying off big time. But Caleb actually posted to his CS2 agent enjoyers post or little group on Twitter, whatever they're called. He said, "Agent gang, we are eating good, but if you care about money, I would suggest selling, especially if your agents have 2 to 4x in the last few days. There is evidence that these moves are caused from manipulation in the Chinese market. I don't think these prices are sustainable." Now, I'm not one that gets super into like market manipulation and blah 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 blah, and the Chinese are pumping and dumping this or that or whatever. Like, there is some very, very clear instances of market manipulation and pump and dump and whatever, but I think for the most part it's on some very illiquid, very obscure items that people really try to like manipulate and things like that. Is that what's necessarily going on with agents? Like, no, I don't necessarily think so. Could there be some people, especially on some of the cheaper agents or the, the less cool agents or whatever, pumping and dumping them? Yeah, sure. But do I think like Miami Daryl is being market manipulated right now? Do I think like every single agent out there is being market manipulated right now? No. Honestly, I would wager and say most likely that agents are just a very, very hot topic in the market right now, and every YouTuber, every Redditor, every Discord user, every Twitter poster is showing you how much money people are making off of agents, and I think a lot of people are just FOMOing into them. And guess what? Agent prices are low, and there's not a ton of supply and quantity out there, so to make a big investment, there's obviously people in the world who want to make big investments. When people see people making thousands of dollars, there might be somebody who wants to buy $1,000 or $5,000 or $10,000 or $25,000 or whatever agents. And when somebody does that, obviously the prices are going to go crazy. Now, is that market manipulation? Is that a pump and dump? No, that might just be somebody FOMOing tons of money, which markets can do very, very fast. Like, yes, when you see things with stocks or crypto or whatever, like, is it sometimes a pump and dump or market manipulation? Yeah, sure. But sometimes it just people FOMOing into everything all at once? Yes. And I do think that could be happening with agents, especially because the CS2 market is so dry, so stale right now, with a lack of content, lack of new things coming out, and a lack of places for people to put their money. So if people do see that agents are going on this like generational run right now, it could just be a lot of people pumping into agents. But either way, I do agree with the overall sentiment that right now, these gains are too insane, too unsustainable. And yes, if you did have something 2 to 4x in the last few days, or even in the last month, if you had something 4x, you have to start considering that it might be too high. Now, again, you have to be a little bit careful, because just because things are going up does not mean it's a good time to sell. It does not mean that it's the top, because guess what? Agents and patches have been going up for months and months and months. Obviously, patches went on some very crazy runs, and sometimes they went a little bit back down, but it's not like patches have crashed or they're down like 50% of their all-time highs or anything like that. And I don't think it's necessarily going to happen with agents as well, but generally I just think that we're closer to the top and closer to a good time to sell for agents than we are closer for a good time to buy. That doesn't mean that I think agents are a bad purchase from here. That doesn't mean that I don't think agents are a good long-term investment. That doesn't mean I don't even think there is still gains to be had with agents, but it just means there's probably better places to put my money in the markets, and agents are not one of my top investment choices right now, and I don't want to be spread out too thin. I don't want to have my money in too many places. I want to go all in on the stuff that I have the highest conviction for. So honestly, if I had to invest in agents right now, they would probably be like my fourth or fifth favorite place to put my money, which is not a bad place at all. I think you can definitely make money off agents, even at these current prices, depending on how long you are willing to hold on to stuff and whatever. But especially if a new operation comes out, we get a ton of new agents that could relieve some of the demand and the supply constraints that we're seeing on agents right now. And the places I want to be putting my money, again, I really like patches. I really like rare cases. I really like bordered stickers, especially old school bordered stickers. And agents are just a little bit lower down on that totem pole. So I want to sell off my agents, especially ones that I've made a ton of money off recently, and be able to sell them for some better things. If I can sell all my agents and put them into rare cases, I think from today going forward, I think and hope that rare cases are going to outperform agents. That's a lot of the reason why I'm selling. But I also see a ton of reasons why we could get some short-term price drops. There's so many people talking about selling their agents right now. And there's so many people who are now going into their storage units or going into their old accounts or whatever and checking and seeing how much money they've made off agents, and they're wanting to sell. This guy said, bro, they just 5x in a week. Selling all mine right now feels like it's the peak. 200 plus in a week. They insta sell too. These agents are flying off the market. Many CS2 agents have been manipulated in price. Some agents are up 10 to 75% in this week, which again could cause people to FOMO into agents, but also this could cause people to panic sell if they're, fearing that their items are being price manipulated or whatever. This guy says, sir, a third agent has hit $100. We now have 3 agents. It took forever to get one agent to hit $100 on Steam Market. Now all of a sudden we have 3 with Sir Bloody Miami Darrow, Getaway Sally, and Sir Bloody Loudmouth Darrow all hitting $100 on Steam Market. It seems a little bit crazy. There's so much hype. There's so much FOMO. This guy saying, hey there, guys, recently joined here. I got a full collection for about a year and a half now. Wanted to ask would it be wise to sell these. Again, people with big agent collections who are finding out how much money they made looking to sell. This guy is saying he has a B Squadron officer. He bought it for $1.5. Now it's $35. People like that are going to be looking to sell and take profits. What is going on? 3x overnight. It's so crazy. Now, I don't own a ton of agents because, like I said, I was just recently beginning to build out my agent position. So I don't have an insane collection of agents, but here are just some of the agents. I think I have maybe a couple others in storage units as well, but this is mainly the agents that I was looking to build out. I don't even know how much money this is here. It's like 30, 80, 90, 110, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, maybe like $200 worth of agents, which is nothing crazy, but guess what? I only paid probably like 150 for these. I've maybe made 20, 30% gains in the past like month or so. I literally started buying all of these within the past month. I kind of bought it like a perfect time to ride this wave. But look at, these are the agents that I own, and look at them. I mean, we have Marcus Delro. He's up 139% in the past month. We have Special Agent Ava. She's up 53% in the past month. Number K up 34% in the past month. Lieutenant Rex Crikey, he's up 177% in the past 2 months. I believe I own 2 of him. Yeah, I picked up 2 of these Rex Crikeys, and all of these agents, when I purchased them, was below market prices. These are all agents that I was finding on stuff like Buff Market or Buff 163, or not Buff 163, CS Float or Buff Market or whatever for below market prices. Some of these were maybe even cash traded and stuff as well. So I got all these for below market prices, and these are the gains from market prices. So I've even made more than these things would be telling you. Blueberry's Buckshot up 36% in the past month. Shamat Elite Crew up 104% in the past month. Van Heelen, I have like 2 or 3 of these up 45% in the past month. Then we have Medic up 48% in the past month. I mean, these things have just been going crazy. And like I said, I just think it is much closer to a time to sell than it is a time to buy. I don't know that I'm going to be selling the absolute top. I think I'm going to, probably just start listing these guys right after I record this video. I don't know if I'm going to be selling the absolute top, and maybe agents are just going to keep going crazy from here. Because like I said, so many times people call the top and say that agents or whatever item, it's knives or gloves or cases or whatever. People say it's overhyped, it's overpriced, it's the top. Sometimes they're right, but a lot of times they're wrong as well. And sometimes the things keep going up. And oftentimes when everyone thinks it's the top, or everyone thinks they're overpriced, or everyone thinks it's too late, that's when things kind of keep gaining. But to me, especially with agents not even being one of my top investment choices right now, I don't want to be putting too much money in agents, and I also don't want to be investing in something that it's hard, because I do like set it and forget it investing. I don't like trading in and out of items, and I also like riding the wave. I like buying things that are going on big runs, because I think things that are going on big runs, they're going up for a reason. I also think they're gonna have a ton of money piled into them. But like I said, agents, there's a big opportunity of a new operation or new agents coming out soon, relieving some of these prices. Agents are not consumable. And just these agent prices have gone up too insane too fast, and I just would like to have my money in other places. So I was considering building out an agent position, but as prices just continue to run, I think it makes less and less sense each day. So I am going to be selling out of all my agents, taking some of these profits, reinvesting them into some places that I think are a little bit more reasonably priced in the markets right now. And hopefully this doesn't end too badly for me. But just want to give you guys an update. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. Until then, peace.